Okay guys, I know how much you like to play reverse de la Riva and do some sweeps from there. Today we're going to do some sweet stuff. I'm going to use my reverse de la Riva to disbalance my partner, shelf his leg, go into this S de la Riva, and then we're going to use it as he recovers to invert to the second leg and start attacking there for outside reaps, switching back for heel hooks, and so much more. Hi guys, I started a channel. We're still here. Till the day we get 100K subscribers, so subscribe. Guys, I know how much you love reverse de la Riva. We have an ancient video on that. I think it's from 98 or something. I was a young guy back then. We're gonna do some cool stuff now from reverse de la Riva. Now, don't skip. We're not gonna do false reaps. We already have a video on that. We're not just gonna do some inversions. We're gonna do some cool stuff and mix it up with some other guards. Anyway, we're gonna start off in reverse de la Riva. Could be that I'm working from a headquarters or inferior position, but let's just say we're in reverse de la Riva. First thing I wanna do, guys, is I wanna disbalance my partner, have their hands touch the mat. Now, I like to reinforce my reverse de la Riva hook, squeeze my knees together, and now instead of lifting my partner, because I cannot lift him, I bring my knees to my chest first, I dive underneath the center of gravity, and then push my legs straight up to the ceiling, so I'm not pushing back where he came from. Look, this is not what I want you guys to do, is to pull him in and push him back. That's not the disbalance I want. As I'm here, I have my reverse de la Riva, I reinforce, I pull him in and lift him up. You see what happens? Easily. Now I'm underneath, his hands are on the mat, and from here on it's all gonna go very fast, but I'm just gonna cut it down for you. I like to use this second hand unless he strips and controls my hooks, to block his knee and later on scoop. My primary hand, the close one, is going to scoop underneath the instep of his foot on his shoelaces and lift his shoelaces on top of my bicep as I control my own shin in like this S de la Riva. I hope you can see that through his arms. Move your hand a little bit. Yeah, there we are, what's up? So I control this here as I keep blocking this leg. Now from this position, this kind of shelved position where all the weight is off of this foot. Now put the weight back on the foot. It's gonna be very hard because it's shelved on my bicep. You see this? That's what we want, guys. Now, just an easy entry for the beginners is I'm gonna use this de la Riva hook to pommel it on the inside, yeah, and go into single leg X here. Now I can immediately start lifting, reaping it off, and attacking outside heel hooks, toe holds, or belly down ankle locks here. I'm not gonna go into all the leg locks. We have so many videos on leg locks. We even have 2 DVDs on BJ Fanatics on leg locks. Check those out. If you haven't, shame on you. But that's a primary, that's an entry on single leg X, and I think it's really cool. But it's pretty hard to pommel this to the inside sometimes. So, especially if my partner knows what's up, and I'm here, as I shelf him, he's controlling, he's going back up, and he's either the worst thing that happens, and this is also what happens because I know Levi Jones uses to play this guard a lot, and I think it was with Kate Rotullo that he grabbed his shin and his wrist on the mat. Yeah, and now we're kind of stuck in inversion. I cannot pommel this to the inside. Yeah, so stripping this off, I can either, it's hard to push back, so keep a hold of it. I'm gonna either punch it through to get it off, and I'm gonna scoop here. If I don't scoop on the second leg, I'm not attacking the second leg. So let's ignore this just for one more second, because I like to chain it. With my weight here, as I have this shelf, yeah, you can lean, I base, and now I switch this leg off to the far side hip and the knee. And this brings us into X guard, a guard you might know, and we have a really cool video on that as well. Check it out. Now from this X guard, we can do so many things, especially if he tries to get back up. I love to use this to scissor sweep and then back step and get into a sweep and a pass. I can use it to go into reverse X. Let's just do the whole thing, because I know you guys are not going to watch the X guard video, so I have to do it here. As I lift, disbalance, block, shelf, switch to the X guard, and now I like to maybe go with this low X to bring him to the mat here. If he recovers, I put this foot in high. So as I lift and he comes back, I lift him up, grab the leg, pommel back into 411, and start attacking with this saddle. But that's all for the X guard and reverse X. For that, you should check out the other video. Now, back to the topic of the day. We're gonna use this reverse de la Riva, and we're gonna scoop the second leg and invert that way. So look, get this reverse de la Riva, good stuff. We have a lot of basic sweeps here, and I really love to do false sweeps here. But what we're doing today is I pull my legs towards my chest, lift my partner up, block frame, shelf, yeah? Now, as my partner tries to relocate his weight back, put your weight back, it's very hard, and I'm gonna scoop the far side leg, and I like to use this hand to scoop the far side armpit, especially if he's low with his chest. As I go, I scoop, and I invert this way to this leg. Now I can either shelf the leg, keep my feet on the outside, and start working outside heel hooks and reaps, or as I do so, his leg, I'm gonna switch my hips to the inside, so you see my hip switch, and now I reap over for a backside 50-50, open up my knee, block his back step, shelf the leg, put your leg down, my elbow on the mat as I punch through, back elbow, and start attacking for inside heel hooks here. And if my partner tries to back step, I'm slowing that down. For the beginners, if you're not allowed to do heel hooks, we can do knee bars here, we can do belly down ankle locks, yeah, or we can do calf slicers. There's so much cool stuff here. but that makes it a leglock video. Let's keep it with that. A rather short video today, just some cool stuff I've been playing around lately, mixing reverse a la Riva. I want to do a big shout out to our YouTube members. We have a lot of new members on the YouTube channel. Thanks to you guys, we continue to make these videos for free. If you support us, it's like the price of a cup of coffee a month, yeah, and it keeps us going. If not, just donate some rupees or send me one of your shirts. I love it. Oos.